So you're live and alive. So how you?
Doing okay.
Okay.
Doing well.
Mm-hmm. Uh, see, everyone, peaceful mind, energetic body, but peaceful mind. So time to time, we get in the worries. So how to tame or calm the mind? Automatically, it affects the breathing. So breathing slow and deep, like we do right now, slowly and deep breathing. Inhale and exhale 3 times. But like you stretching a rubber, the same way, slower and deeper. Automatically, 5-10 minutes, it quieten the mind. Because the mind always overactive nowadays, overactive. So because it's caught up in the goal, motive, becoming. What the poet says, what is this life full of care, not a minute to look and stare. So let's talk together on the three we talk. Like in the body, in the food, if you are eating too fast, too quick, create indigestion. The same way, the mind too worried, too nervous, cause so many mental cases, depression, unhappiness. But when it's in harmony, the same life changes. Yeah?
Yeah.
But people have to observe that they are already in a thinking machine. Their head is constant headache, constant head machine is into a train, train bus, becoming, not knowing that the life is different. They are missing. Then who are they? They reduce themselves to human doing. So this is the question. From human being reduced to human
Doing.
doing. Now, how to reverse? If we observe life, even just have a 1 minute look, 10 year, 20 year, 30 years, still becoming 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe less activity, but physical or mental, the same going, bus going. The going bus, the human doing bus. So the scriptures and sages, they indicate that they miss the life. So they give the example of the two birds. Two birds on a tree. One bird is only seeing. Seeing means without getting involved at all, only witness. The other bird on the same tree is always eating. Eating, and like in sensual objects, always busy, like human being or all the animals. What is the stage of animal or human being? Eating, thinking, procreating, and slowly dying. Is that life? Yeah, tell me.
Well, that's their life.
Huh?
Well, that is their life.
That is normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But people, they need God to help them or to show them a kind of life which is above that, above the mind, above the suffering, above the worries. As for the bird, which is the doing bird, is always will in the realm of good, bad, right, wrong, pleasure, pain. That is natural because that's the mind game. Now, the herd consciousness, the other bird, which is witnessing and never involved, that is called pure awareness, the being. Now, if I explain and all this, then you will make a concept, a figure. And then people make an idea to reach that state. Here we are talking is that that's another illusion because when the moment you make a concept, you get again caught into the goal, motive, while the holiness, the wholeness is not involved. He is not involved in the dream stuff, in the dream bus, in the dreams train. In order to understand You cannot understand, but to figure it out, the external life, you see the in front of you, the computer and the screen. Before it used to be, what do you call monitor? Monitor is not involved into the computer, but or you have a mirror, you see your face. It's only with it does not know channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, channel 5. It does not know. So people call of the soul, the spirit. Don't get involved because it is infinite wholeness. How it can be? Only the thoughts appear and disappear like a movie, appear and disappear. But it does not put a mark on it because so many emperors, so many empires appear, disappear, name, form, fame, appear, disappear in the infinite consciousness. So, what is eternity? That's what the real you. The real you get faked by the name and form, by the identity of the body mind. Body mind are appearing, disappearing, but somehow it says is me, is my body, my mind. Actually, if you want to understand it, like the bubbles in a river, so many bubbles, you can put the name, different name, Tom, Dom, Don, different. They are seeing the infinite consciousness, but they are don't need to identify to the body mind. Body mind like a vehicle. Vehicle means a easement. It give you a like the car you drive gave you easement to bring from one place to another, but you're not the car. The same way, the boat, the vehicle, the body mind, like the divine purpose, then people realize, oh, I had been entangled into a little groove. I need to help others. So they start doing charity work and this and that. But that's also another dream. You cannot help anybody because there is no other body. There is no other. As long as you are, the other appear as other. But there is no other. One seer says otherness is hell. Otherness, even your identification is hellish. because you have stepped into the dream bus. Now, what is the dream bus? This contraction of the body. When you are born, you say, I am born. You never buy, never born and die. He appears, unbounded infinite wholeness appear as and disappear like a bubble. I don't want to talk too high, so you need to relate and say, what are you talking?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? So, I thought we are talking like we are talking about something which cannot be talked about. Only can be really conveyed through silence because the words don't describe it. Because if I try to describe, you make a picture, you make a concept. Like the technique I gave of breathing that can transcend the mind, but again, after few minutes, you're again into the. So, no technique, no method, no time can bring to it because it is not in the domain and field of cause and effect. Cause and effect. It's a causal. And that's what we are pointing toward, that is not something to achieve and arrive, but when we stop, when we stop, when we stop this becoming, because when you are 5-year-old, you are in that awe space, from becoming to being. What you have to say? Yeah.
Well, it's still not clear to me.
Yes. It's not clear. What is not clear?
It's not clear how we reach that state of understanding without knowing.
Yeah, because you are not. See, what happen is when you are a worried mind, and first of all, you cannot listen because you are listening with the frame of a mind which only judge and react. So that judge and react mind cannot listen what is being said here or what is being explored. So remember, be serious. Does it need a, a tragedy to strike to listen? Attention, pay attention. Otherwise, that's what happened. That in the scriptures, even the sage, Jesus says, don't throw pearls before swines. What that mean? The swine mind which is only trying to figure out, calculative, analytical mind. That has to be thrown before entering the door. Keep the shoes and head and the mind outside. This is the treasure being given to the deserving, that there is a life which knows no reaction, no reactive mind. And you know that. You have taste of it. But again and again, again and again, the nectar of silence is different. It has not spoken. It's more within. Can we receive it? And that's what is being pointed. How I can explain one book or 1,000 words about the sunlight, but it's so simple to just walk in the sunlight. And that's it. The same way, no matter how one can describe which undescribable, the techniques, methods, gurus, teachers, all that is sops. Because how can you make a organic into inorganic? They can give you the idea, explain, point out what you are missing, what you are missing, what you are missing, what you are losing. And again, just only get a little idea and then again into the same rat race, the same head, the same mind want to figure out. So, this is for sure that when people make a structure and organize the courses, methods, and have more expensive courses, then people listen, then people respect. But they still don't get. It is only a decoration. Because it's not in the time capsule, here or now. That's why the satsang. Satsang means whether you get it or not get it, the presence of the Holy Master, that effect, like presence of the sunlight effect. So there is of course, tradition. One do arti means celebration of the Sadguru. Sadguru means the truth embodiment within you. And then it become like a ritual. It's not a ritual, it's the celebration of the glory. Well, how one can understand glory when they are in the glory hole? They're caught up into the rotten head. You give the best food to the pigs, and pigs will want to enjoy. So you get what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. So life is so precious. When we observe the life, or if you want to analyze normally, is it life, food, clothes, shelter? Most of the people get a house and some children, and then slowly enter the other side. What you have to say? Go ahead.
Hmm.
What you have to
Well,
say?
it's difficult. It is difficult to find silence while you're still awake.
Huh?
It's difficult to find silence when you're still awake. The mind stays busy.
No, no. You say, repeat. Say it again.
It's not easy.
It's not
It's
easy.
difficult to make the mind silent
Silent
while you're still awake.
when you are still awake. But when you have a shot, it's very easy.
A shot?
Yeah.
Oh, either like as something, as some type of drug to calm you down, or alcohol, or
Well,
Yeah.
then you're not really awake. You're sedated.
No, you are awake, but awake, but you have to be fully awake, full spectrum.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I
See,
mean.
yeah, you think you are awake. You are dreaming. See, awakefulness is the whole people. There should be another word. 20% awake is not awake.
Hmm.
10% awake is not awake. The full spectrum of awakefulness is called Jagran. That's English word has no words. English poor language. Yeah, English language is only one word. They don't understand. What is there is like the love. I love my car. I love my apartment. I love my wife. I change the apartment. I change the car, and I change my wife. That's not the wife. Wife is prema. Prema means without the cause, I'm committed. Without the cause, without the reason. Oh, and then how we get programmed in our head and memory. We change the objects, we change the object, we change the girlfriend or wife, but that's not You do? That's not a dead car. But the language is the poverty. So you must learn the ancient language, Hebrew, Sanskrit. They have more spectrum of life. But you don't need the words, language, and books because it's already imprinted in the heart. You don't need those ears. Everything, every scripture, every sage is imprint in the heart consciousness. The whole universe is within the heart. You are the whole universe. And the sages, the Sadguru, they point out that the easier than the easiest is the blissful state of the self. Only you step out of the body mind complex and eternal spirit. That's it. Then you will enter the paradise. Paradise means this time capsule. Everybody, India, any country, what are the time, space, and person? Time, say, space, and person. Now, this person is the time capsule. Person has invented the God. This is the illusion. This is the Maya. Because it has reduced by ignorance, you have reduced I am the person. You are the person, but not only the person. You are the person as a vehicle. Then you want the God, another person. Neither there is subject nor there is object. What is there? The presence. Presence. No future, no past. You step out of the whole, then from becoming to being. And that the easier than the easiest because you don't need in yo-yo, dreaming, waking, sleep. Oh, fully awake. And that the another word called jagran mean then you don't need the sleep, you don't need the laziness, you don't need the fourth state, sleeping, dreaming. No, you are the witness without recording, without noticing, without memory. That is the eternity. Memory is a false illusion. Memory is for a person, but the presence don't need no memory. Memory is gone. You see the difference? Memory cause and effect, pleasure and pain, but the presence don't.
Right.
That's a transcendental state. Oh, let me see the master's word. If the self were with, you read it, 2 lines. Yeah, that way you slowly learn. Yeah, slowly. If the
self
yeah,
were with form,
with the
the
form.
world and God would be so too. But if the self be formless, then how and by whom are forms to be seen? Is the spectacle ever otherwise than as the seeing eye is. The real I is just the real self. It is infinite, it is conscious, it is formless, and it is worldless.
So, see, every word, but why don't you get it? You don't get it because you are fucked up. No, yeah, no, you have to tell the truth because if a person is messy into normal, they only listen that language. What I'm trying to say is easier than the easiest. Why? Why it's easier? Because it is not in dual easy and difficult. Easy and difficult. It's a floating. That's why we are the cause of our own suffering. We are the cause. When we are ready, you know, just a simple logic. If you are running, you are walking, you are running. What can be the easier than stop? What can be the easier than stop walking and running? The simpler than the simpler. The same way, becoming, we are caught into the thinking all the time. And we don't know how. We have methods. We have methods, we have invented methods. Those are the drugs and the chemicals. But that's not the real. The real one is what the seers, the sages pointed, that there is a kind of mind, heart mind, which don't need no recording, is is no past, no future. It does not see with the two eyes. We have two eyes here, future and past and future, past. No, there's the third eye. The time is no longer. The time is no longer. The words are no longer. Actually, the words can help this much, but beating up people or make a madhouse and where people spill their pain out, that's lot better. Lot better. But then people misunderstand because this is physical fear, physical is isolation and separation is cellular organism. With the mental, you can chew. You can chew mean 1 year, 10 year, 5 year, and again you are in the mind because mind cannot figure out the heart. You can figure out with the mind and ego 10 year with a man, woman, or 20 years, still will not figure out a little another one. Why? You don't know even yourself. How can you figure out that? That's how people After divorces, they say, I did not know this person. Yeah, how did you know? You don't know yourself. You don't know even your own children. You say, my children, my children, after 20, you feeding 10, 20, 30, all of a sudden meet a guy and kick you out, run out of the house. So, oh, I did not know. My child. This is all, we are the polishing. We are attachment. We think it is me and mine. Both are fake. But once you are awakened, then the dream become a float. Nothing wrong with the dream. It is just a floating. The life become fun, F-U-N, fun. There is no other movie or show or any game, because the ultimate game is the celebration of Mother Nature, which already happening. The breathing we are breathing, the sunlight, but we miss it because we are so in the circle. Now make it little bit clear or sense.
Yeah.
So there nothing is not there to arrive, but it is arrived the real home. Then there is no more going, no more coming, no more becoming. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord.